Lou and Michelle here, and we have a very special guest joining us in the studio right now. We have Cosette Boone here. She's from Healing Passages Birth and Wellness Center. We just got done talking about midwives a little bit ago, and this is really an interesting conversation. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Well, tell us all about your place.
Healing Passages Birth Center. It's a freestanding, accredited birth center in Des Moines. Yeah, the first and only one in Iowa.
Okay, and where is it located?
Sherman Hill, in between Smoky Row and Gateway.
And it's Midwifery Week, so
Yes.
you're kind of celebrating the whole
Yes.
idea of midwives. Talk about the benefits of having a midwife, and kind of just for those who maybe aren't familiar with what a midwife is and what that's all about. Let's start there.
Okay, so midwife means with woman. We specialize in taking care of women, and I think the public knows us as maternity care providers, but the reality is we take care of women from menarche through menopause.
Okay.
So it goes beyond just
well beyond.
Yeah,
well
and
beyond.
a lot of people aren't aware of that.
Yeah, midwives have varying degrees, but we are ARNP, CNM, so we're advanced registered nurse practitioners in the state of Iowa.
Okay.
And we specialize in pure midwifery. It's a beautiful model of care. At the heart of it for women, it's greater satisfaction in the care they're receiving. For me as a provider, it means better outcomes for mothers and babies. It is the passion behind why I do what I do, and I think why a lot of midwives get into the profession. So we see better outcomes. The United States right now is not doing so well. We are not top in the world in maternity outcomes, and we should be. And countries that focus on the midwifery model of care they shine. We see fewer preterm labor, we see fewer cesarean birth, we see fewer medical interventions, episiotomies, less need for pain medication in labor. It's a model that really satisfies and keeps mothers and babies safe.
Okay, and why do you think that is the way it's going? Why do you think that is?
The trend towards midwives? Better. People
Just
love
better
it.
Care.
Yeah.
Just better
People
care.
love it.
But why
yes.
do you think that you have a better success rate than the others?
It's time spent with people. At the heart of it, I think all healthcare providers get into doing what we do because we want to heal. And for me, when I work at the community level in the birth center, I can get at the heart of what healing truly is. It's connecting people to their community. It's helping each other. It's talking prevention and wellness model. When you're looking at maternity care, we're talking about the most natural physiological process that exists.
Right.
It doesn't need a lot of intervention. It needs patience and love and holding space for women as they go through this journey. And through that, we see safer outcomes.
Wow.
And they just shared some photos of your facility. Talk about just that whole experience and how it differs from a traditional.
Yeah, I love our facility so much. So when people think of a hospital setting, everyone can visualize what a hospital smells like, feels like, right? Birth centers around the country, every single community has a very unique birth center. It reflects the community. So Healing Passages, we chose to be the main tenants in a very special building in Des Moines, Iowa, designed and built sustainably by Silent Rivers, design build. And you walk in and it just is healing. I mean, like women walk in and they go,
Could we go back to that last picture, because that looks, it looked like you were going into a suite.
You are.
Like a spa.
Yes.
Yeah, like a spa. That's exactly right.
Well, birth centers, the birth suites are that. They're huge tubs typically. The beds are queen-size beds. It feels like home. So it brings birth down to a very sacred space, and Healing Passage, that center was designed for us, so it was designed to hold, the space itself was designed to be really sacred and to hold people.
And a lot more comfortable too, I would imagine.
It's very
the
comfortable.
Environment and the ambient, all of that really does
But
play a big
it lives and
part.
breathes with the earth. So like there's clay walls, there's a green roof, there's solar panels, everything is refurbished on the inside. It speaks and works with the earth and the environment. There's a prairie on the outside.
Really?
Yes.
So this is really a getaway.
No, it is. And
Yeah.
there's many environmental tours that go through the building. It's a research facility for Iowa State University, and there's been a lot of partners in the project. It's really exciting.
Yeah, what a concept for this.
So talk about, aside from helping women through pregnancy and birth, but we talk about the other services that
Yes.
may not. How does that process work as far as people, women that are wanting to come in and maybe take advantage of those services? What does that look like?
We do tours all the time of the facility and orient them to what the whole facility has to offer. So we specialize, I think we are well known in the community for our breastfeeding support. Anyone, whether they come to us for care or not, can walk in to our cafes and receive some of the best breastfeeding support that around, and it's taking care of women in a community setting. So you're not just alone with your provider. You've
Right.
got other women all sitting there. Some of them are crying. They're first-time moms. They're 2-day-old babies. They've just been discharged from the hospital, and they need help. They want to survive, and so we give them a hot cup of tea, and we're talking to them about how to latch, and that's just one aspect.
I was going to say, just sitting down and talking to somebody that
Yes.
has the time to communicate in a setting that is comfortable for everyone
Yes.
has to be ideal.
Yeah, that's the beauty of community nursing and community care.
And that's where the connection comes in.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
you're the provider and practitioner there, and did you have others that are also there with you?
We do.
Okay.
I have another nurse midwife that works with me. We have, of course, our administrative team, but we have a whole slew of nurses that come in, and they not only assist us in the birth spaces, we do home birth and we do birth center birth,
Okay.
but they also work the cafes and they help teach the classes. They do our, for example, group glucose testing. Everyone has to get glucose testing, during pregnancy. We do it in a group setting. So all the mamas come in and all the nurses draw their blood, and you teach in that setting. So it's just, you're working with your peers.
You've changed the dynamic of how
Yes.
to get things taken care of and get things done in a very positive way.
And then mothers start helping mothers, right? So every human being has something to give to another. And we have our experienced mamas sitting with our completely, green mamas that have never experienced it before, and they're teaching each other. And so that's a really beautiful model, and women love it. They crave
Yeah.
Wow, what a
And then
great
for
idea.
people that are concerned about, paying for those services and so forth, and insurance, just briefly, just touch on how that applies to
We
people that
definitely
could be
have
interested.
challenges with getting wellness and preventative care paid for in this country by insurance.
Okay.
It's not what insurance seems to really focus on and value. So, but we do take insurance, and we are in network for a lot of our well woman care that we do for women through life. The maternity care, we work in an out-of-network capacity, and so, I think each woman sits down with our admin team and goes through her policy and what she has to offer, and
Just
we
trying to
figure it
make
out
it
for
work
them.
for-
Yes,
right.
You get it
we figure
figured
it
out
out for them.
Now, once again, let's give everybody an idea of where you guys are located, because you're located not too far off of 235.
It is a great
Which is
location.
really easy, and
Yes.
what a great thoroughfare to get over to your place, too. Tell everybody where you are.
All right, in the neighborhood Sherman Hill, it is.
Okay, you know where Smoky Row is?
Yes,
okay,
where
between
Smoky Row and
Gateway
Gateway.
and the Gateway
And the
Market.
Gateway
right,
Market,
right,
right at the
that
top of
gives
the
everybody
hill.
a visual
Right
as to
at
where
the top
it
of the
is.
hill. Thank
And
you.
you can go to healingpassages.org, and for people that want to, learn a little bit more and how to contact you, and
Yes.
that'll be great.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what a great idea and what a wonderful thing you're doing.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you for
thank
having
you so
us.
much for being
Beautiful
here.
work.